Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. Today, we're going to be having a look at one of my favourite apps called
MotionLeap. MotionLeap, yeah, boom, baby.
Yeah. But first, we're going to kick off with a song by the artist known as Alex Backus. This is What's Next. Boom. Oh, yeah. Hello, welcome to the show. What's Next from Alex Backus, and Alex has just dropped a brand new track on his YouTube channel. There's a pinned comment up the top there if you want to go click it. Go subscribe. 40 subscribers. It's an absolute crime. It is a crime. Go and sub up Alex Backus. Send him a sub for me. Yeah, do it for me. Do it for Alex. Send him a sub because he's just dropped a new track today on there. I was going to play that, but I thought, you know what? He's probably getting that ready for Thomas Christ this week. So I'll leave that one for you, Thomas. Yeah, good stuff. So that one's been doing the traps. It's a really nice song, really sweet song, and perfect way to start off the show, in my opinion. So who the fuck am I? I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS. And what do we do here every day? We take a look at apps, music, creativity, photography, video, all this kind of stuff, mental health and well-being, even like we're interviews with fantastic artists like we have coming up this week. And on the weekend, sometimes I do a live performance, but this week I'm not, because I have a special guest performing on the opening hour this week, and that's very exciting. Also like to welcome our Wart Warriors for $1 a month. You can become a Wart Warrior, and if you want to refresh your chat, guys, I quickly added somebody to the emojis today. Ivan wasn't there at the start, but I saw him in the chat, and I quickly added Ivan to the chat. So I think you might have to refresh to see Ivan's little emoji there. Yeah, you can become a Wart Warrior. Thanks, Thomas, for putting that in there. You can become a Wart Warrior for $1, and you'll get special access to the emojis. You get a badge next to your name, and what you'll also get is special clearance to witness the new show that is coming up on this channel called the Sunday Roast, which is a show hosted by me and Russ once a month, where we listen to your music and tell you how shit it is. So there you go. It's coming, folks. Alrighty, let's say hello to the folks who are here today in the chatteroony, if that's a word. Let's see if I scroll up. Jim Shannon on sounds. Ivan Idea. Scott Borthwick, what is going on? We played Scott yesterday on the show. Thomas Christ, the one, the only, the silent assassin. Bang! I'm starting to sound like hippie. What's going on?
Boom.
Alex Backus, who is here. Thank you, Alex, for being here, and hope you enjoyed having your song played. Good stuff. Mix Club, what's going on? Mix Club, good to see you. And as I scroll down the list of people who's here, Patrick Chandler, what's going on, Patrick? Nice to see you. I saw Russ sneak in, I think, as well. Mars Capone, it was good, wasn't it? Good stuff. Pro shit right there. Awesome, Greg. Hello, Joe. What do you know, Joe? Thank you, Jim, for subscribing to Alex's channel as well. No problem, Alex. Yes, sub him up, folks. Boom. Brad's here as well. What's going on, Brad? Good to see you. I only saw you a little while ago. Cy effing good to see you. Speaking of Cy, guys, it's happening this week. I know it's happening. It's very exciting. Cy is releasing his brand new album here on this channel this week. It is happening in 2 days' time. Not tomorrow, the day after. It's really good. You're going to love it. Really excited. Yeah. Boom. Good to see you, Cy. And saw Russ. Hello, Kevin. Kevin Helmer. Hello to you. And Russ is there as well. I think I got most of you. Okay, so I'm really excited about today's show because tomorrow we're doing our third deep dive out of a series of four for LumaFusion, because Songtember is coming up. We're over on Pete John's studio live today. You are highly encouraged to write, record, and release a song in September. And what I'm trying to do over here is just be that little accompaniment to Pete Johns' main channel, trying to encourage you on, I'm going to be doing 2 songs during September. I know I was going to do 1. Now I'm doing 2. I'm doing an AI-generated song, completely generated by generative apps. And I'm doing a Metheist track for my band Metheist. And I'm trying to do a whole bunch of videos on video creation, LumaFusion, today's app, to kind of get the juices flowing for the videos you might want to create for your Songtember song, or for anything else that you want to do. Yeah, good stuff. So we are looking at MotionLeap today. It used to have another name called Pixaloop. I did a show on it back on episode 35, and this is episode 662. So a long time ago, and they've changed the name from Pixaloop to MotionLeap, which I think is a much better name anyway. Anyway, we got price drops here. Lo-fi tape, $2.99 from $4.99. Volt synth, or the VC1 chorus, mute master, wave modulator, keyboard suite, filter, delay, reverb, shock wave. All of these apps here have all been dropped. Drambo is on sale as well. Kajita, Kashiba, Yakawa, Terra Pro, Agonizer from the man, Jacob Hack, is on sale as well, $10 off as well. All right, so we are looking at this, though, today, and it is free to download, and you can start playing with it straight away. Now, there is, I know, there is a subscription. Now, I've been subscribed to this for about 3 years, And do I get my money's worth? Absolutely. Because the subscription's fairly low. When you think about it, in-app purchase, you're looking about a month, and I'm thinking I'm going by Australian price. Australian price is about $5.99 a month. But, so I'm guessing that's probably around $3.99 or $4.99, something like that there. For in the US, or you'll have to check on yours. I can't really see that, can I? But if you pay for it yearly, it drops immensely from within the app. I think I'm paying like $29 a year, so $30 for a whole year. And then you'll see the value you get out of it today. It's a lot of value. And for $30 a year, again, try it out for free, see what you get out of it. And today I'll hopefully show you some things that will blow your mind, because not only am I going to make some images that will now be animated, but also I'm going to show you how to make some really cool green screen overlays with this as well for your stuff. So shall we dive in? Shall we have some coffee from the old Unt mug? There's merch links in the store. I know, shameless plug. That's how shameless and disgusting. You too can become an Unt with an Unt mug. Shameless shit. All right. So let's open this sucker up. Let me find it. It's down here in my toolbar. MotionLeap is by Light Tricks. I'm already giving away things here. So what you're given straight away is the top left-hand corner. This is kind of where you manage your membership. Yeah. So you can manage your membership here. You can Facebook. This is links to your Facebook. You can log in, create an account. I create one with an email, so I can just share across my devices. So there's that. This button here at the top. This is where you import your photos. Hello, Mundulator. So this is where you import your photos. And over here is a help menu. And the help menu is really cool. It shows you all of the effects and things that are in here. And it gives you these little demonstration videos on how to actually do them. And so they're really cute. They're really nice. Just to show you how to make, like you can see here, we've got, so you can animate. So in this, you can see there are, can you zoom in on these? No. So you can see that going to make these stairs actually move. See how the stairs are moving there? So, and there's water coming down those. So in this one, you can apply different skies to images. See how cool that is? You can add any sky you like. You can add things like weather effects to images, so they look incredibly animated. You've got masks and stuff for overlays, 3D motion for your characters. So you maybe would have seen people with these kind of images that, like, Facebook does these as well, 3D motion. Hello, Valerie. Good to see you. Hope you're well. You've got things like, so there's more 3D motion stuff, elements. So you can add birds and stuff and flames, and just there's a massive list of things you can add. So these little butterflies you can add, heaps and heaps of really cool things. So these are all the little instructions. Very well put together, so you can understand how it works. You have an export button up here, up the top. If I click on this, this is important. So you've got a whole lot of really different, nice ways to export things. You can export your projects as a video, and you can also export them as live photos. So, you know, the photos that you get in iOS, when you hold your finger down on them, they animate for a few seconds. So you can do that as well. You can send these as animated GIFs, or you can send them as Instagram store or Reels. So you can make one of these and then send it off to Instagram. So you can make these really cool Reels in here. So if you've seen people on Instagram with really cool Reels with little animations and stuff that aren't in Instagram, it's things like this that they're using to make those. Again, you've got aspect ratios, so 16:9, 1:1, 3:4, your Instagram, 4:3, so you can change all of those. And you have a duration button, so you can decide how long you want these clips to go for. And last but not least, down here, you can decide whether you want to save these as 1080p, 2K, or 4K. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too complex there. And these are where all your templates are. So I'm going to open a photo to kick off with. and then we'll start animating it, yeah? So I'm going to go to new project. As you can see, I have a lot of projects in here. This is where I've been making a lot of my film, the movie I've been making. So for example, let me kick off and see if I can find something to show you from my film. Even something as simple as this. So this image here, I've just taken some stairs and put a green screen, a green image here, because I want something to go in that section of green. And I can animate this. So if I hit play, have I actually animated this? I haven't actually animated it. But for example, let's show you what I could do. I can hit this animate button and I can draw in what I want to make animate. So if I go over here, if I color all this in, all these stairs here, right? Scribble all this in. I want all these stairs to animate. So it's really easy to do. You just scribble. I'm just scribbling with my finger. The one thing, like when you're doing any kind of art, though, is make sure you close off your sections so there's no leakage. We don't want leakage. Right, so I filled in those stairs. Got a few dots there I've missed. And now I can choose a direction. And once I've got a direction here, I can just draw down. So, and look at that straight away. These stairs are moving down. So I've created, very simply, an escalator effect. Now if I jump out of there, look at that. How cool is that? Now you can see up the top here, it's got a little bit weird, probably because I've just done too much scribble. And I can delete that because I've got a little delete button here. And I can just kind of draw over that. But how easy was that? And this is just the beginning of what you can do. So now if I hit play, so now that's a little bit more stable. So yeah, there we go. We've got an escalator, nice and easy to do, and boom. So for example, I can show you some other things I've made, like this cow. If I hit play, I've created like a 3D thing, so it's moving around, getting a shaky camera. That's just one example of things. Let's show you this guy here. If I hit play, I've done nothing with him, have I? No. There's probably a lot of things in here. I can't remember what I've done. Let's do. Oh, so this fish. Check out this fish here. If I hit play, there's nothing on there either. There you go. So a lot of these I haven't done anything with. All right, let's open a brand new project and we'll go through some of the effects. So I'm going to open from my photos, and this stuff's great for using with Midjourney, yeah? So I'm going to be using a bunch of Midjourney images today because they're just so good that you can turn your Midjourney photos into something really interesting. Let me find. Let's use this to kick off with. So here's a really crazy photo from Midjourney. Hello, Dave Fox. Right, so I made this in Midjourney. Well, did I make it? I don't know. I just put in the prompts and it made this because AI is wicked, yeah? So what I want to do with this, I want to make these tentacles coming out here. I want to animate these. I want to make these move. I want to give some movement. I want to move this thing up here. I want to make this kind of feel like it's breathing. And we got another one of these over here. And we want all this to flow out of this end point up here. That's my vision. So let's start by animating. So we'll hit our select button and let's start drawing. So we'll go over these kind of veins here. So you can see I'm doing this with should see if I can do it with my mouse. Actually, I'll do it with my finger because it's a lot easier. You can see it filling in. So I'm just drawing over these. We'll go up there, up here, and we'll start up here as well and start bringing this down. Start drawing down here, fill in all this around there. We'll take all this from the top, bring that around through there, down here. So basically, we'll take this one out here as well, just along this line. So you can see here I'm drawing over, trying to just cover all these kind of tentacles. See if we can get some movement with this. Fill in some of that. And we can go back and work on this a little bit more. Any parts we've missed. Just go in here. Okay. So now we want to start animating this. And you can draw as many arrows as you like. So now I'm going to click the little arrow button here. And now we're in pen mode. And I can start drawing arrows. So now straight away we've got movement, but I don't want it all going in that one direction. It doesn't, see how it doesn't look right because you can draw multiple arrows. So we'll take an arrow down in this direction, all the way down this tentacle here. So now you can see it's spread, starting to spread out. So again, we're going to take one from here as well and divide this off around there. So it splits, and then we'll split this one off down here. Split this one off down here. So now you can see it's really getting that realistic flow like water. So we can run this one down here into there. And we want to run one down from here as well. Into this and around. And you can see this one's just taken over from here. So now, if I get out of there and hit play, it looks pretty damn cool, yeah? How cool is that? We've actually got some movement. It looks like it's actually breathing, starting to become something. Now, I've probably left, and let's jump in there and go back to our arrows. We've forgotten this little lonely one down here, so it doesn't look right. So we'll draw off here, try and follow this down to there. And now we've got some movement there. Now that all looks really cool. Good stuff, huh? So that's pretty fucking creepy. I can probably do a little bit more because I can see some other issues with it. I want to take this down here. There we go. Now it's starting to look like it all flows properly. Just going to add another one in here just to make sure that's... And there we go. That's looking good. That's a good start. Yeah. So we've got some action, and you'll see how it's stopped. It's not doing anything now. You've got a little play button down here, so you can kick that off again just to make sure it's okay. So now I want to move my attention to this ball up here. I want to get this to breathe, make this look like it's pumping or pulsating instead of flowing like we've got over here. So we'll go back into our animate screen and select our brush, and with my finger, you'll notice I'm just going to scribble over this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just around there, fill it all in. And then we'll add some other elements which will make, the final elements will make this really cool. Yeah, so there we go. And now I'm going to take the arrow and just do something simple. I'm just going to draw a circle, like a loop. Now when we hit play, look at that. But you can see we've got an issue there. So we need to go in and get rid of this. So I'm going to hit it over here. We've got a little eraser. So I'm going to hit the eraser and just take this bit out here. I don't want this chord a part of that. So we'll just erase that, hit play. That's better. But now, I think that looks pretty demonic, in my opinion. You can even go in and do a counterline to it, just to create a bit of confusion with it. See how it's stopped now? Because I've added that other piece in. And down the bottom here, you have undo and redo. So if you're not happy with something, you can just undo it. And there we go. It's back to pulsating again. So I like that. Let's head over and do this one now. I'm going to hit select again. And we'll just scribble over this bitch. You know what? I'm going to undo that, because I just want to focus on this bit here. So we'll just go in and play with this. There we go. And go in and draw. Hit play. There we go. Look at that. It kind of looks like it's dripping now into the flow. Wow. Sick stuff, yeah. Really, really cool. So you can take it, and you know, this is what this show's about. Use your imagination and think about things you can do with like footpaths, people's hair, trees. You can take a tree and just add a couple of little arrows, and it'll start to look like they're swooshing. We'll have a closer look at that. Let's jump over to some elements. So this was our first section here. This was the animate section. Let's go over to our elements now. When you hit elements, you've got all these cool elements. Look at them all. Oh, yeah. Heaps of cool little elements. And you'll notice with these, the little crowns here, they tell you that this is part of the premium product. So you have to be a subscriber to get these. And as I said, it's probably like $3.99 something a month in the US, or the yearly price of around $30. Absolutely worth it if you're making a lot of videos. Look at all the cool things in here. You got this eyeball. We could take this eyeball here, and you just click on it, and just you could add it to the top of this little mound here. And then if I hit animate, you've got a little moving eyeball now up the top. So the king eyeball is overlooking the slime that is dripping down the whatever this is. I have no idea. What the hell? Great stuff. And you can add more. There's a whole, you can hit add down here and add something else. So let's find. And what's really cool as well, everything's broken up into little categories here. So you can click, you've got love hearts, fire and flames, lights, celebratory things. We could even let this eye be smoking a pipe. Why? All right, I knew this show was going to get ridiculous. Now it's smoking a pipe. Yes, happy days. And to get rid of these, you just go into your elements again, and you just click on the element, and you can delete it. Nice and simple. You can flip. So you've got a little option here to flip things around. That's cool. And once you add something, you do have things like this opacity. So you can change the opacity of items, like so. You can move things up and down and remove. Now there's this harmonize thing, which is like it blends it into your whatever it is, whatever background you kind of have going on, yeah? So that's really nice to do that. But let's go back to the beginning and see if we can add a flame or something, because there's lots of cool stuff. So your essential stuff's up the top here. We've got a flame. And we'll put this flame up here as well. See if we can, where should we put the flame? Oh, there's a nice place for a flame. So we'll just put a flame over here. This part is on fire, so we've got a nice little flame over there. Hello, Laurie's Mishmash. Welcome to you. Hello, Kim Hudden Hudson. Hello, Frank. What's going on? Hello, Leela, Kim, Leela. Frank, I think have I missed anyone? I'm sorry if I have. Camp G-May, what is going on? We got Camp G-May coming on the show in a couple of weeks, guys. Very exciting stuff. So there we go. We've got a flame now. So that's in there. What else can we throw in? A butterfly is a bit too nice. Yeah. We need some lightning. Yeah. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, just got a copyright claim. So things like record and play buttons, if you're making you want to make like a spooky looking video, we'll hit play again, keep that going. We've got some soccer balls and stuff. We've got some clouds, some animals. What's going on, Mr. Smith? Some rainbows. A rainbow would really fit in. No, it wouldn't. A rainbow wouldn't work. I'm looking for some lightning. Is there like a little lightning thing? So little candles. If you've got a picture of a candle, there's an animated flame. So many cool little animated things in here. I'm looking for something like lightning. Here we go. Here's a lightning. Look at that. So let's put this lightning up here. Or up here. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That looks sick. Wow. I'll probably raise that up a bit just so it's out of shot. So we got some lightning happening there. And what you can also do is you can change the speed of these things as well. So Whole lot of options you can do. And you'll notice the more that you add, you can move things behind and forward. So like layers in Photoshop. So you can see this one's saying to move down. So you can move it to the back because you might want to put things on top of each other. I might want to add something to this lightning, like some balloons. Of course I want to add some balloons. Why would I not want to add some balloons to the lightning? But I might want to put those balloons to the back, and now you can see the lightning is in front of the balloons. Or I might want to put the lightning, behind the eye, have the balloons attached to the eye, and move it down. So now the string is behind the eyeball. Nice. We'll delete the balloons. They're a little bit too weird. All right, so you get the idea of using these. So this is there's just heaps of them, heaps of cool stuff. Butterflies, water, I mean, it's cool. And the good thing is they're always adding new ones, which is really cool. They're always adding new stuff. What am I doing? Let's go. We'll add this spaceman for no reason. Let's jump over to the next one. Overlays. Overlays. What are overlays? These are really nice. So overlays, you can add like some rain, or let's add some bubbles. There we got some bubbles. Because that works. Some mist. And what's, again, this is like a space one, so it really wouldn't work for this. So if you had like some stars or something in the background, that one would have worked really good. Oh, that's cool. So it's some embers happening. And with each of these, you can turn them down. You've got like an opacity here. So you can make them just a little bit not as menacing, or not as to the forefront. So these ones, with every one of these things, you've got an essential. So these are like the essential, most popular. It's got some rain. That's pretty demented. Works well with the lightning. We've got the rain happening. Got some butterflies. Because in space, nobody can hear your butterflies scream. Yeah? What else? And as you go through, even things like what's really nice, you got sound waves. So if you've got a music video or something like this, and I'll show you why this is cool. Because someone like Laurie, who's here at the moment, she does a lot of music videos, right? And is probably looking for like cool green screen effects. I'll show you, once we go through all the settings, how you can use this to actually create a green screen overlay to put over your videos, which is really nice. So some notes and stuff. We've got like little candy, love me candies and stuff. That really suits this image. Water sprinkles. So effects like on glass. If you've got an image of like glass, you can have water splashing against it. We've got some fog and smog, clouds, mysterious mist. It's just great. Little rainbow stars. We've got butterflies, more butterflies, some VHS effects. So how cool is that? It's like all the old tape kind of effects and things like that you can do. There's some glitch stuff in here. There's like sun effects, like lensing effects as well. Sprinkles. We've got haunted horror. So whoa! There you go. So we've got some evil flashes there. You can probably turn that down a bit, not make it so. And some like, heaps of horrid stuff. Some bats, if you're into bats. Autumn leaves. What else we got? Incandescent. Yeah, there's just some really, here's really nice light leak stuff. Party stuff. I don't think I'm ever going to use a party one. But, hey, it's your own. Again, they're great for like your Instagram reels, if you're doing that. TikTok, all that kind of stuff. Definitely. Or advertising. So we've got a whole bunch of things like that. So these are like TV glitches. And some more weather effects. Smog, fog. Stuck on your glass. So we'll leave this at, what shall we put for this? I think I'll leave the rain. I kind of like the rain because it gives it that alien kind of feel. And if you want to get rid of them, if you've added something here, you just click the none to get rid of them. And what's even cool, you can use this is your eraser, and you can erase parts out. So if I don't want the rain here, you can go in and erase bits out. So now when I hit play, that section doesn't have rain. So you can do this with all the effects as well. You can erase certain bits. We'll undo that and bring that rain back. All right, so that's your overlays. Then you've got even beat loops. So you can add things like this. I don't think I'm ever going to add any of these. So they've got a bunch of music in here you can add to. It says mellow, rock, EDM. What's this one do? So they've added effects to these. Nice. And I see a plus here. So you can go in and import music as well. You can add music, your own music as well. Hello, Barry Glenn. So that's nice. And you can add stuff from story blocks. What do you know? Because when you pay for a subscription with this, you get a whole bunch of Storyblocks music as well. Yes, the very same Storyblocks that is included in Luma Fusion. Nice stuff. So yeah, you can do something like that if you want to turn it into a video clip, if that's your bag. You've also got some effects. So in here we have like essential effects. Make sure this is playing. So you can see now we've got this smoke thing, and I can change the direction of where the smoke's coming from. Can shrink it out. We can put this up here. So it's, look at that. That looks pretty mean. Take out some of it so it's not so. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So there you go. It's just music, Mascarpone. Only music. Absolutely only music. What else do we have? A little love hearts and things. Again, with all these, you can delete them. You can keep certain sections. You've got dispersion. So you can see like the image is breaking up, kind of like the Matrix kind of stuff. You can change the direction of it, so it's moving where you would like it to go. So this dispersion has bats coming out of it. So it's really nice. You know what, Mr. Smith? This week's interview is episode 665 with Wolfstone. And the episode on Sunday with Samantha Edge is episode 666, which is quite scary, really. I can't believe we're doing an episode 666. So, yeah, again, we've got beautiful colors, smokes and stuff, all these kind of star glitter effects. There's just a lot of really cool stuff going on in this. And to get rid of it, you just turn it off. So we're back to our rain. You got to remember some of these things replace other things that are going on. We'll cover sky and water with another image, I think. Let's just have a look at the motion. So some of the motion effects here. So here we have some automated motion. And you can change the motion up. So this one's like a smashed kind of screen that's kind of moving up and down. And again, you can remove these butterflies if you want. I don't think I can't actually do that. And you'll see with each of these, there is, let's go into this because it is important. With each of these effects, we'll go on this first one. You can see the 3 dots down the bottom here. If I click on these, here's where you can edit these and really mess around and create some really interesting things. So we'll change this to this one here, which is a camera effect. And now hit play. So this one's moving back and forward. So this one's moving around. Really interesting stuff, yeah? Really nice. The up and down one, jiggle, jiggle. Cool for booby shots. This one's, you can see an image of what it actually does here in the middle. So this one's trying to create that parallax effect. It's taking the middle and spinning it at a different rate to the actual photo. Nice stuff, yeah? And again, you can change the tilt of this. Get some really, oh, I'm starting to feel sick looking at that. Nice, huh? That's crazy. I love that. Imagine that in a metal video clip, yeah? And it's shaking just for a second. So, and you know, only you could take this whole section and just have it just for a second in a video clip. Super easy to make these. As you can see, I'm just dicking around. So I'm going to export this. I really like this for now. So let's export one of them. And I'm going to leave it at video. Make sure it's 16 by 9. And I'm going to give it 30 seconds because I can just loop it, yeah? And we'll leave it at 4K. You hit export, and this is it. It's done. 4K will definitely take a little bit longer than, yes, Mr. Smith, this is a mid-journey pick. I'll use a couple of mid-journey picks. So I'll go a little bit over today because I want to show you some green screen stuff. Download it, Jim, and have a look because it's hard to tell. If you look on the App Store, there's some of these apps, they have multiple pricings and it's very confusing. What I can tell you is my price here in Australia, which is $5.99 a month or $29 a year. So you save like half of that. So it ends up being like $2 for me for a year, a month. So I'm guessing, without having a look, there is a link in the description. So I'll jump over to the App Store and have a look. It's not, I think it's the top two in this section. I can't really show you here. Anyway, let me just finish this and we'll have a quick look. So once you've done this, you've got the option to save this into the Files app. Or if you just click off, just to show you what I'm doing here. So just click off and don't select anything. It will save it to your photos. So that's now saved to my photos. That is done. If I jump over to my photos, it should be here. There it is. Boom. Look at that. That's wicked. So yeah, but you can do it with anything, you know. Mid-Journey is really great for it. You can do it with any kind of photo, which I will show you. We'll try and grab a photo with some sky or something and show you how you can replace sky and water like that. Yeah, look, the pricing's weird. I hate apps that show. Yeah, so there you go, $34.99. That's what in the UK. The best way to do it is to download it and do this. This is the best way to do it to find out. Download it, go here, hit your membership, and see what the prices are for you. It'll tell you when you hit your plan. You can pick your plan here, and it'll show you the actual prices of what it is in your country. So just download it for free anyway and find out that way. All right, that is because I can't see a forever. I've not seen a forever thing. So I'm on the, see here, $28.99 Australian because I saved for going on to a yearly plan. So just download it, yeah. But yeah, I know there's a weird list of like heaps of them. And I'm guessing they put that in for multiple countries, but, or just to confuse people, who knows? But yeah, download it. It's free anyway, so you can check it out that way. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we'll find a picture online that has a sky image or something like that. Let's just go do a Google search of like HD 16 by 9 sky and beach, maybe. See what we can find in images. Cool, perfect. We'll take, which one should we take? We'll take this one. I'll take this one here. So no, I shouldn't be doing this, but we'll just add this to photos just for the sake of it. Go in here. Now we'll add a new photo. We'll find that wherever it is. There it is. Let's open this up. Ignore the stock bullshit on here. But what you can do is as well, so in our sky section, you can go in here and choose different skies. Look how easy that is. Cool, yeah? And we can change the speed of the how fast the sky moves. Wicked stuff. And you've got heaps of skies. Wow. And there's been a lot added since the last time I actually used this. Those bats look wicked. We've got some lightning. So instantly you can take any picture that has skies, just a plain background, and turn it into something really, really ace. You've got like alien planets, rainbow skies. So we've got a rainbow in here now. Sweet. You can slow that down. Oh, so you turn it up to slow it down, I think it is. Let me see. Oh, no, you've got these 3 little buttons here. So remember, everything's got these 3 little buttons. I keep forgetting about that. So you've got ambience as well. So you can turn up the ambience, which makes it further into the water. You've got a horizon. You can change your horizon line if it doesn't feel like it's fitting properly. See how we've brought the sky down a little bit more. And we can feather it as well to try and get the best out of it. There you go. So each one of these overlays has the 3 dots on it. So what else can we find? So supreme skies. So we've got auroras as well. Some nice auroras. Look at those. Wicked. And again, you can change the ambience of the whole picture. The horizon. So if you want to take that out or bring it down as close as possible. But now that we've got that in there, there's a water one as well too. So we can go into water. And look at that. It's instantly given us some animated water. Nice. Super duper cool. So you've got your animation of water. We'll change the sky out. We'll find a nice blue sky with some nice clouds. That looks nice. So we've got our water in there. It appears to be worth 2-year subs to buy outright. Yeah, it's I wish I could be more direct with it. I just know it's really hard with the Australian prices and prices where you guys are and stuff. We'll change this water out as well. This one. That one's pretty cool. Sweet. And then I could even go in here and do like a effect. No, we won't do an effect. We'll do like a overlay. Yeah. See if we can find some, what do we want? Don't want haunted. Some leaves. We don't want leaves. There's no leaves out in the water. What am I thinking? Some light leaks, maybe. There we go. Probably turn that down a little bit and maybe even add a sun. Is there a sun in here? I don't even know. Let's see. Is there a sun? Can I add a sun? There's a Halloween. There's a pumpkin. Oh, there's a star. I don't know if there's a sun. There's some fireworks. We can put some fireworks in the sky. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll put them over here. So some idiot firing off fireworks over there. Yeah, the thing is, try it out for a month. Don't feel too committed to, let's just give it a go. You know, so there we go. Super easy to do this stuff. Let's jump in and play with it. And the last thing I can do show here is the adjust. So you have your adjust buttons. You can change the brightness of the entire image. So you got brightness. You've got contrast. If you want to add some cool contrast to these things, you got a saturation. And you've got temperature. Cool and warm, cool and warm. We'll make this cool. Add some saturation. So you can really mess with the images and give them some color and stuff. Again, with elements as well, there's your features. What can we do with this? Anything else? All right, that's it for that. So, and when you're finished with something, it automatically saves it. So if I now go over here, see, it's automatically put it into our little thing here, and we can rename, duplicate, delete. It automatically saves the project for you, which is really neat. You don't have to freak out about losing stuff. That's really, 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 really awesome. All right, let's make some green screen stuff. Let's show you this because you're going to love it. Yeah, this is what I've been using to make my movie. You'll notice in my projects here, there's a lot of things with green in them. So because it's really hard to animate stuff of your own artwork. So you can see here, this is one of my characters in my film, this girl in the wheelchair. Let's see if this actually works still. No, you know why it doesn't work? I'll tell you why these aren't working for me. It's because they changed the animation thing. Now, it used to be a lot different, the animation, and what I had going on here was this. A line down there, a line down here, and then, oops, an arrow on these wheels. So we could get the effect of her looking like she's wheeling. That's why I have this in here. So these are just cool things you can do with this. And if I spend a bit more time, it would look a whole lot better. And I can change the speed of it as well. Can I still do that? I think, so the way you change the speed is by doing that. Turning it up. There you go. So now those wheels are moving. So now I've created the illusion of a character wheeling, and then I can add this into something like LumaFusion and then remove the green screen, and we have an animated character that doesn't have a green background. But we're going to show you how to do something like this. So I've already created a plain green background. You can do this in any photo app, and the color you want to do for your green screen, the actual official green screen hex color is 04F404. 04F404. That is this color here. This is your stock standard official hex green screen code. You can go darker or not, but this is pretty much the standard that they use. So now that we're here, I can go, all right, I want to add an element or an overlay, and I want to add some rain to this. Let's go back over here, and this is all I want to do. I just want to add some rain. Boom. So now I've got some rain happening. Now it's really hard to see because it's, let's do something that you can see really clearly. There we go. So we add this. There we go. That's done. Now I'm going to export this, and we're going to export it as a video. And we're going to export it, say 30 seconds, and we'll do it 4K. And we'll export that, and I'll show you two things you can do with this, which are really, really cool. Hello, Leela. All right. I'll just have some coffee while this is happening. Hey, if you're enjoying the show, hit the like, please. It helps. And all that jazz. So let's now save that video to my Photos app. Now I can open LumaFusion. So cool, this. I love it so much. Love it, love it, love it. And we've got this video of my drone. Now I want to go to my photos here in LumaFusion. I want to drag this video we just made, drag this over the top, and now you'll see there's my green screen. And that's not what we want. So I'm going to double click on the green screen, head to our color and effects section, up to our little keyhole, and click the green screen, and look at that. Voila. That is how you create your own green screen effects using these two apps combined. And how easy was that? We just click the little green screen chroma key and we are done. Super easy, but check this out as well. Now that I've made that video, I'm going to jump out of LumaFusion for a second here, and I am going to open up my documents and put me on the cam for a second because I'm going to connect my documents to my computer. Just give me a second. And I'm just going to upload this video over to my desktop. 1, 3, 7. So that video I made, I'm now uploading over to my desktop. Just take me a second. I'm using the Wi-Fi to send from my iPad to my laptop. Download, sweet. And now what I'm going to do is take this image here of my camera. Now that that's downloaded, and in OBS, I'm going to add a new scene. And I can't really show you this. I kind of can. Let's see if I can show you the process of what I'm doing here. We'll drag this over. Okay, so here's my computer screen. It's going to get a bit weird, I know. Yeah. So I'm going to, in here, add a new scene. And it's really hard to see, I know. And I'm going to add a media source. And I'm going to call this Flakes, whatever. So I know it looks a bit weird, but we'll go to Flakes. And I'm going to find that video I just downloaded in my downloads. There it is. I think it's that one, yes. We're going to add that. Hit loop. Hit OK. And now that's taken over my screen. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Flakes folder and I'm going to change my filter. I'm going to add a green screen filter, a chroma key, and now that's gone. So now we have crazy effects over the top of my show. And now I'm going to copy this. Let's just copy this. Now I'll come back to me. There we are. So now we're back to me. And let's add this over the top of my camera. How wicked. Super easy to do. So now in OBS, I can just add this effect in. Paste reference. Look. Wicked, yeah? How easy was that? And you do that with any of these effects that are in there. So as long as you create a green screen, you can remove the background for all this. Use it here in OBS. You can use it for... Catch them all, Leela, look. Yes, I'm going insane. I'm losing the plot. Somebody help me. What is going on? And I can turn these off if I want to. Boom, gone. Nice stuff. Yeah. Let's close that. So there's a lot of power with this app. You can do some really amazing things. What else can we add? Let's fuck around with another photo, shall we? Let's see. We'll open it back up. So yeah, the thing to do is just save a green screen image and, you know, go for it. Create some images with, like, as you can see here, what I've done. You know, you can create images with like this particular one I've made like a movie screen. And so whatever's in here will just, you can put something in there and make that animate and then move that into LumaFusion. So yeah, the possibilities are very, very wide and endless with this kind of app. But let's open a new photo. What else do we have? So I made a couple of really interesting photos last night. Shall we have a look at these? I made these in Midjourney as well. Look at that. This I made in Midjourney last night. That is demented. That is truly one of the most demented things I've seen in ages. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I'll take it. It's really cool. It's really interesting. So let's start animating this. Let's give it some movement. Let's like start drawing in here and giving some of these muscles some movement. Even just there. We'll draw some arrows in here. But at the same time, I'm going to draw some arrows down. See, I'm going up and down, because I want to create so it's moving outwards, but doing not just moving one direction. So you can get really inventive with this stuff. There we go. Just nice and subtle, just a bit of movement in there. I'm going to put some down here. Let's fill this in. This stump, probably be a bit better with my finger. So we'll do this stump here from about there. And then we'll try and get this some of this stuff bubbling somewhat. I guess we can do that. So let's draw some of this stuff here. We don't want to attach it to the rest of this. I'm going to draw some crazy lines. That looks pretty cool. Looks like it's actually coming out of this little hole here and leaking into there. That looks pretty wicked. It needs an eyeball, doesn't it? It needs another eyeball. The eyeball's quite popular. It needs some butterflies too. I think the eyeball's down the bottom. There's a couple of eyes as well. So it's got a brain as well. I wonder if we could put like this, take this eyeball. Maybe right up here. And then try and fade it in. Take the opacity out. There we go. And I reckon that heart looked pretty cool as well. Where was that? Could probably use that heart to fill up. Oh, look at that. Pulsating heart. Could move that to be like the... Maybe not. As the center of this. There we go. So it's not really, so it kind of feels like it's under the skin, pulsating away. We can click on that and move it, center it a little bit more. Wicked. A bit more maybe. Twisted. We need some atmosphere. So we need some overlays. Maybe some what do we got? I think there was like horror, haunted, or mist. So mist would probably be really good for this. TV glitches, shimmers, weather. We've got shimmers. We don't need butterflies and shit like that. Light leaks. Probably a bit overkill. No. That kind of looks cool. If we fade that out a bit. But no, we want some weather mists. Here we go. Mysterious mist. That's probably enough. That's probably too much. There we go. Just don't want to make it too much. That's probably better. See if there's any other things we can add, any other elements that we may have in here. No. God, there's even a skull there. We could have put like a skull on it. Let's see what that looks like. We could put it on top of this. That doesn't work. What the fuck? Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. A baby's bottle. Yeah. A baby's bottle might work. Queen. There we go. Queen. No, that's not going to work. Wrong mood. Wrong mood. Totally wrong mood. Ah, there we go. So we got like this smoke kind of thing. We could have this coming out of, what could we put this maybe out of here? We got this chalice up here. Yes, queen. So we got this chalice that can come out of there. There we go. We've got some stuff coming out of that chalice. We've got a spider's web. Let's put that somewhere. Where can we put that? Like down here in the corner? Up here, maybe? No? We could fit that in. There we go, like a little spider's web. And then we can use the eraser. We'll undo that. And then we can use the eraser. We'll do that again. To just go along that wood there. See, too much. There we go. So now we've got that little bit of cobweb blowing there. We've got some more elements. What can we add? It's just really fun, like adding some weird shit. I'm sure there's some water-like stuff we could add to this liquid. Like that. I'm sure there's like a waterfall. Here we go. Look at that. Can shrink that down a bit. And then take the opacity out. Just to give it a little bit more. It's just the little subtleties that you can add to it. That's really, is there anything else we could add? Last thing. Are there any marijuana leaves? Oh, perfect. A hat. That's what we need, a hat. There we go. A hat on top just to make... No. Oh, wow, this face, that might look cool. We could put this like up here in the shadows. Oh, what about in here? That's pretty wicked. There we go. So we got this little face happening. In fact, I'm going to remove the eye. I don't think we need the eye. There we go. There is our image. We've got some smoke going on. We've got this little face in here. We've got some bubbling liquid. We've got a little heart beating away, which we can probably move. Just get into that crevice a bit more. Shrink it a bit. Super easy to make this stuff. And then we can just export it. Happy days. Done. Delivered. 30 seconds. 4K. Sweet. So what do you think, guys? I think this app's wicked. As I said, I've had this app for so long. 3 years, probably more. I've been subscribed for 3 years. Definitely. So it's a thing. And it's how I've been putting together my movie using this. So as you can see, there's lots of aspects of my movie that are in here. And yeah, you can do it with anything. You can do it with people. You can make hair move, all this kind of stuff. Shall we do just something like that before we go? So we got, what's a little thing? So this is really cool. So we got this picture by, if you haven't seen, I did a Supergirl image with, here you go. So this is what I made with my, this was a Mid-Journey image, which I turned into a Supergirl, put some smoke in there, some smoke at the top of this building, which is not perfect because I was doing it on my phone. Some smoke coming out here, flame coming there. What else did I do with this? How's this image I made last night? on Midjourney. Midjourney is wicked. So basically, I put in the same keywords as what I put to make these things. Yeah. What the hell? But instead, all I added for Midjourney here was just the word xenomorph. And look what it did to it. It turned this blob into a part xenomorph starting to form in I think it's a 1993 abandoned house. That's what I put. And the camera filter, I used an old Polaroid camera filter. It was and these are all the alien ones I came up with as well. So pretty demented stuff. I'm terrible. So I made this as well with MotionLeap. So this was an image I did on the Patreon on the weekend, where all I did for this image was just put in the lyrics from Indigo Sunset song, Raging Waterfall. I put in a bunch of their lyrics and it made this. And so I just added a couple of little lines to animate that. Nice and simple. It's really easy to do it. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to cover in this because it's just so goddamn good. It's so easy to make stuff with it. Unfortunately, are these working? No, see, unfortunately, a lot of my old images aren't working because they use all these animation things, which have changed. Boom. There you go. So, how should we go out today? You know what I'll do? Let's go out with something special, and I'll show you a portion. Let's do this. Where are we? History? Is it in history? I don't know if it's in history. I think it is. Let's see. 45 it is. So what we'll do to go out today, I'll play a section of my movie that I've been working on for quite a few years, which has a whole lot of effects. So all of this is made in LumaFusion, and a whole bunch of the effects that are in this part of the clip were made using MotionLeap. So let's forward to this section of the movie if I can. Yes, it's a long movie. We will play this section, the end of the movie. I think that's it. So this will wrap up the show. Thank you for being here today. I hope this has been informative. Hit the like on the way out and all that jazz. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps with the channel and all that jazz. And, you know, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we all rise together and all that stuff. Tomorrow we're doing a LumaFusion deep dive into the editing tool. So make sure you want to be here for that if you want to get the ins and outs of the editing tool. This is the kind of a section towards the end of my movie, which is called the... what is this movie called? I can't remember. The Answer is 42, which I've been working on for years, and a lot of the stuff was made in LumaFusion and using MotionLeap, and I'll leave you with this today. So enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Boom to the boom to the boomity boom boom. I'll get off camera and let's do it. Yeah.